Itty bitty kitty. Itty bitty kitty. Oh, there's itty bitty kitty. Itty bitty kitty. Find itty bitty kitty.
Every rap group was like Flash and the Furious 5 or Treacherous 3. We was in a short shot too. He said, no, he's DMC and your run, we'll call it, and this was crazy back then, right, D? We'll call it Run DMC. He looked at him like he was crazy. And again, so many smart people and so much help. And we thank Bill Adler, Leon Cohen, Jay's whole family is here. And that's all I really wanted to say was that I'm very thankful, and there was just so many smart people and so much help that got us here today. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people like Russell who said, we'd be somewhere, but we wouldn't be at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We might be giving some type of award, but if it wasn't for people like Russell who told us to put the rock with the rap and was hanging out in places like the Dance Interior, and Rick Rubin and a bunch of white people, and just new stuff. New stuff. So thanks again, and I'm going to give the mic to D, and I thank God for my beautiful wife. So many smart people, so much help, Justine, and all my cast of Run's House, which happens to be my family, and Diggy and Rusty and Vanessa and Angela and JoJo and Miley and Jason Carbone and all the people over at MTV. So thank God, and so many smart people and so much help.
What's up, everybody? First of all, I have to thank two of the greatest people in the world that actually made this possible. Besides Run, if he didn't put me in the group, I wouldn't be here. But there was a beginning before that union of me and Run. I gotta use this time to thank my mother and father, Byford and Banner McDaniels. It's like I say every day when I go to speak to kids. I tell these kids, don't let your situation define who you are, especially the foster kids and the homeless kids. Because a lot of them go through life just thinking, oh, I'm just a foster kid. Nobody loves me. But I'm living proof as I stand before you, not as a celebrity or as a famous rapper, but what I represent here tonight is purpose and destiny. You're looking at what can happen. You're looking at what can happen. You're looking at what can happen when you take time. When you take time out of your life and give love to a kid. Because if my birth mother never gave me up, my real mother would have never came and got me. Wife and Banner would have never came and got me and took me to Hollis. I would have never ever met Joseph Simmons. I would have never met Russell. I would have never met Leo. I would have never met Bill Adler. I would have never met Jason Marcel. I would have never met any of the people who was there on this magnificent ride of hip-hop. If my birth mother didn't throw me away, give me away, abandon me, Byford and Banner would have never came and got me, took me to Hollis. There would be no Run DMC. There would be no rap music the way it is today. But forget about all of that celebrity stuff, y'all. This little boy, Gerald McDaniels, won't be here standing here tonight telling y'all that. The best thing y'all can do is give love to a kid. Because that kid may grow up and be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame one day. Joe for putting me down when Russell didn't think I was a rapper. He was shaking on screwdrivers. He knew I was a writer, but he didn't think I was a rapper. Just Joe believed in me. He believed I could be his partner. But before I go, when I was going through the hardest period of my life, 4 years of hell. I was in the darkest time of my life, and what allowed me to stand here today in front of y'all is my wife, Zuri, and my son, D-Son. Because I would come home every day not knowing what life was about, but when I came out of the darkness, the reason why there was a light in my life was because of them and all of the other people in my life. I gotta thank Eric Glamerville, and I gotta thank Tracy Miller, because they've been with me from the beginning of this ride. And before I go, I just want to say this, y'all. They asked me what this event did for me. You know what it did? It created a problem, because I will see you in 25 years as a solo artist, because I'm going to keep rocking and I'm going to keep hip-hop, and I love y'all.